Okay, today we are doing an unboxing and first impressions about this box from Wuben. I actually honestly have no idea what this is. They didn't tell me that they would send me anything. They didn't inform me afterwards what this package is that I got. I have no obligations to make this video, but I was really curious to see what this is. And then I thought maybe this is also a good opportunity to kind of do a and long-term review about the Wuben X2 Pro, which has been my everyday carry light for, I don't know, at least a couple of months. I have honestly no idea how long I have this, but this has been in my jacket for quite a while. And before we do this unboxing and first impressions of whatever this box is, let me just tell you a little bit about my favorite flashlight ever. So this is the Wuben X2 Pro, and as you can see here from the scuff marks, I have been abusing this and using this quite a lot. This was actually a pre-production unit, so it did have a little bit of, not issues, but some parts that weren't finished yet at that time. But that didn't kind of prevent me from using this. And as you can see, I love the patina on this. I abused this so much. I let it fall. It was in my jacket. It has been in my jacket every single day together with my keys or some hard items, which is why there are so many scuff marks. But I do love this used patina look where all of this black anodization has kind of scuffed off. I think it looks amazing. So one of the things that did not work in this pre-production unit was this little lock thing. So no matter how you lock it or how you have this will always open up. It doesn't bother me that much, but I would have loved that if this would be working still. As I said, it didn't prevent me from using this every single day. So maybe just to give you an idea. So I'm not sure if you can see him somewhere here behind those cushions. There is my dog Woody. And whenever I walk my dog, especially at night, sometimes I go out, not sometimes, every day I also go with him outside for the last time shortly before midnight. It's dark. If he does his business, it's really good to have a flashlight with you to see where it might have landed. And yes, some of you will argue, but you have your phone. Why don't you just use your phone light? It's not strong enough, especially in autumn when there are a lot of leaves. It's already hard enough to distinguish leaves and whatever he has been doing. So with a phone flashlight, you don't have any chance to find it. More importantly, when you have your leash in one hand and then you maybe want to kind of juggle your phone in the leash hand whilst using your other hand to pick up your dog's business, you're juggling a lot of items and there is a high likeliness that you will drop your phone or your flashlight. And as I said, I've dropped this a couple of times. It does happen. And it's really, it can be quite abusive to the item that you drop. And you don't want to drop your expensive phone. That's why a flashlight is so great. One part of this flashlight, why I love it so much, it is you have a USB-C charging port here, which is protected with this little rubber flap. But more importantly, when you open this up, you actually have two AA rechargeable batteries. So if these would break, you could actually just, especially when you're traveling, maybe in the outskirts of Indonesia, for example, you will not have a chance to get these rechargeable batteries, but you will have a chance to find regular AA batteries and then use this. You can actually even use this with only one battery inside. So this is why I love this so much. This is the perfect emergency and travel flashlight just because of the fact that you can actually not only charge it with USB-C, but also utilize regular AA batteries. For that, this is amazing. So on this side, you have the switch. The toggle switch is on one side, it's button lock so you don't accidentally switch it on when it's in your pocket. Then you have the middle part where when you activate it, you actually activate this light here. And this is also rotary, where you can kind of change the intensity of the brightness. But also if you long press it, you switch it to color, and you can change it to any different color. So actually, if you attach this to the back of your backpack, you could actually use this as a bicycle light. Then when you switch this toggle to the top, you can activate the main light. And when you rotate this, you can actually change to one of these 4 LEDs to have a different beam pattern, either very spread out or very concentrated. And if you long press this, you can actually change the intensity. Let me just change it to the smallest intensity. So this is difficult. So this LED is now on. If I rotate this, we will activate some of the other 4 and then go to all 4 in the middle. So if you have it somewhat in the middle, it has a beam pattern combination of concentrated but also white. And if you go a little further, then it's basically only white. Not white, but wide. So that's what I really love. One thing that happened to me now over these many months, there is somewhat of a wiggle issue where I noticed that sometimes some of these LEDs don't really switch on, and then I actually have to kind of wiggle this part, which is actually movable. You can kind of change the angle of this light, and I do notice that when some of these LEDs don't work, I kind of have to wiggle this one a little bit, and then one of these LEDs in the front will kind of switch on. So that's the only thing that happened or got a little bit distracted over a longer period of use. But other than that, this flashlight is amazing. It will stay in my pockets for a long time. I really love this light. So X2 Pro from Wuben, in my humble opinion, one of the best everyday carry flashlights and travel lights, because you can kind of use AA batteries. The only thing that I really would love, and I would love if companies would kind of do this more often. I know some brands do this with some of the flashlight, but not all of them. I kind of would have loved if the USB-C input would also be an output. So how cool would it be if you could use this flashlight also as a power bank? Just connect this to your phone and then get some juice. Not much, but just a little bit. I mean, just for emergency. Let's say you only have your flashlight with you and your phone dies. Giving you like 1000 milliampere hours from this would be amazing. I mean, you could kind of say like, oh, okay, I need to charge up my phone a little bit, but I still want to use my flashlight. Okay, just take out one of these 2 batteries and then use this as a power bank. Then when this is depleted, all right, so my phone is somewhat topped up. Let's put in my fresh battery and then utilize this as a flashlight as well. That would be amazing. I would really love if the second edition of this would have a power bank capabilities. Then this light would be perfect. All right, so that was the Wuben X2 Pro. By the way, I will link this flashlight or any other items, I don't know what's inside here, in the description below. Those are affiliate links. With those you won't pay more, but you will support this channel with a small kickback of that sale. And if you do so, thank you very much. All right, next, and I notice I'm really dark. Let me just adjust this a little bit. Anyways, I mean, this is more important. So let's do the unboxing of this Wuben. What's on there? Established in 2016. Oh, maybe this is an anniversary box. So at the time of this recording, it's May 2026. Maybe this is an anniversary box just for reviewers. I don't know. Let's see what's inside. Open up this box. Oh, okay. Okay, let's see. What's this letter? Dear woman partner, blah, 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 for the past decade. Yeah, it's an anniversary box, 10-year anniversary. All right, let's see what you got inside here. First and foremost, the Wuben G5. I'm not going to review this. I already did a review. And if you watched my last video, which was what's in my everyday carry, you have seen this flashlight. I really like this flashlight. Maybe I'm going to give this away because I already have this. And I think this is a great emergency everyday carry flashlight because it's so small and it fits inside any everyday carry sling bag. I'm not going to open this. Maybe I'm going to give this away at the end of this video. I'm not sure how to do giveaways on YouTube, to be honest. Yeah, not sure yet, but I'm not going to open this. Check out my last everyday carry video. This is one of my flashlights that I always keep in my sling bags. Next up, what's this? So a bunch of patches. Wuben X1 Pro Battle. That's a little bit cheesy. This skull. Yeah, I think it's a nice gesture, but I feel like these patches are a little bit corny and cheesy. But anyways, it's a nice gesture. Then we have a small little carabiner. I do prefer these S-style carabiners. I utilize these quite a lot, but from S-Biner, but I utilize the lockable versions. What I do like about these carabiners, honestly, is that when you attach this maybe to your car keys and this to your pants pockets, belt loop or whatever, if one of these detaches, you don't accidentally detach both of the things. You don't accidentally detach the connection to your belt loop whilst also accidentally dropping your keys. I prefer this style of carabiners. More importantly, the ones that are lockable. So I kind of like this. Then what's inside here? It's a pouch. So this is the Wuben Saiga pouch. I don't know what kind of pouch is it. So this is basically somewhat of a tech pouch, EDC. Pouch. So let's open this up. These zippers are a little bit stiff. You have a shoulder strap. This is very flat, so I'm not sure how much you can fit inside, but yeah, you have a couple of elastics, some slots, Velcro for patches, and then obviously the shoulder strap. It's okay. It's a YKK zipper, very stiff a little bit, but yeah, personally not the kind of slots, pouches that I use because it's a little bit too flat for my taste. Not sure if this is something that you can buy or it's only available for this anniversary box. Let's just put this in here. And then this is a flashlight that I personally have not seen yet. This is the X5. Let's take a look. So open up this little thingy, open it up here. These stickers, and open this. Okay, so this is a, oh wow, interesting. They etched my name on here. Okay, this could be interesting to see if they did it on the G5 as well. But here they actually etched my name on here. And let's see, we have a USB-C charging port, then a toggle before I switch it on, then this lock button here. Let's see what kind of batteries in the back. Okay, this is some weird proprietary battery. This is something that I personally don't really like, or this would be one of the reasons why I personally wouldn't buy this, because with a proprietary battery, if you are out and about, it will be very difficult to find a replacement. So this is a 1200 milliampere hour battery. So it's not that much, but yeah, it's okay. I'm sitting again a little bit weird. Let me just change my position. So yeah, this gray, this is metal. It feels really cool in the end. It's kind of also the look of it. It kind of looks like a laser sword. Oh, does it have a laser pointer? Let me check. So on this toggle, there is 3 buttons, UV, lock, and flashlight. Then on the back, you actually have 2 thumb buttons. One has a symbol of a flashlight and one of a laser, no, like a crosshair. And here you have there a little bit sign of a laser pointer. So I assume this is not only a flashlight, but also a laser pointer. Let's go to the flashlight toggle and let me just push this button. Okay, so you have like tactical thumb button here, which is really cool. Let me just go there. Okay, okay, that's interesting. And then you have the other button. Okay, a green laser pointer. I'm not going to point this in the direction of my camera. I don't want to destroy the sensor. So there's the laser pointer. Okay, it stays on. Okay, it's not just push this and keep pushing to have it on. Okay, then the flashlight. Okay, slide press is just this, then this. Okay, I personally don't like this way much. So you have basically one actuation point, and if you just slide press it, you basically change the intensity. And from my personal experience, why I don't like this is you can accidentally, if you are not kind of like careful, you, instead of like half pressing it to change the intensity, you accidentally, sometimes with some flashlights, you accidentally just switch it off. So I rather have like a rotary dial. Now let's switch to UV. Okay, so there you have a UV light. Don't know why I personally use this. I'm not working at CSI or anything. Maybe this is something that would be interesting, in air quotes, if you are in a hotel. Not judging. But yeah, maybe for that types of scenarios. If you need it for that, all the power to you. Honestly, ignorance is bliss. I wouldn't go through the hotel room with a UV light to double check, but yeah, maybe you are different. Yeah, even if you're in UV mode, the laser pointer still works. So yeah, this rotary dial is only to switch between UV, flashlight, or button lock. So yeah, this is really cool, but I don't usually prefer the change of intensity by using the on and off switch. This is just something that I personally don't really like. I feel like the look of this light and the build quality is really great. Still, I would rather get the X2 Pro instead of this X5. It's a neat idea, but definitely not necessarily for me. Let me check. If they say this is a power bank as well, nope, it's not. Nope, it's not. That's a shame. If this would have been a power bank as well, then I would have said, okay, I'm going to use this instead of the X2 Pro, but I'm not going to switch. I will continue using the X2 Pro. I just prefer this light a lot. So yeah, that was the unboxing of this anniversary box from Wuben. What do you think about these 2 flashlights? The G5, again, check it out in one of my everyday carry videos. Do you use UV lights? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you utilize these UV lights? If so, what for? Let me know in the comment section below. And again, all of these items, I will try to put affiliate links in there, but I think the most important one is the X2 Pro. I highly recommend this. I love this flashlight. Great flashlight. So yeah, let me know what are your thoughts about UV, and maybe check out my everyday carry video, the last one up here. YouTube thinks they like the video on here. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking the button up here. That way we see each other in the next video. Thank you very much.